We live. We're doing a shared screen stream, so that's pretty hype. Um, get it started. Hold on.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Finish the intro.
All right. All right. I'm doing the intro here. We're ranking the our top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. So we're getting hyped. J-Boy's getting John's getting his stuff. We're getting excited here. I'm excited for this list, honestly.
This one's dead. So sorry about that, but
Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. It's
alrighty.
all good, all good.
Let me
All
pull
right,
up my iPad. We'll be good to go.
all right, sounds good. All right, sweet. Ready to go. All right, so are we gonna do? Let's do what we did last time. We'll just do every other.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
All right, you want to start with?
You
You want to
want
start with
first?
10?
You want to go
You got
first?
it. You got it. You got it.
All right. We'll go each one.
Each one. Yep, 10, and then yep.
All right. So should we do honorable mentions? Because I feel like we gotta get.
Yeah. I have three. I think I have. Hold on. Let me look at my honorable mentions. I knew I did have some. Yeah, I had some. I think I had two, two or three. Yeah, I think I have two or three.
So honorable mentions for the list that didn't make the cut for me. I'll go first, and you can give your honorable mentions.
Cup.
My first guy, Tua.
Cup.
I feel like Tua's pretty solid. You know, it's throws a lot of passing yards and whatnot, but he's good. He's good. My second honorable mention is Brock Purdy. He just didn't have a good
What's
year
good,
last
chat?
year.
What's good, chat?
Honestly, if Brock Purdy was if he had a better year last year, he'd be in the top 10 for me definitely. So Brock Purdy's my number 12, and then number 11. This is hot, but we'll discuss this more. But I got Jared Goff at 11. I do.
Okay.
But we'll get into why I picked the top 10 over Jared Goff and why Jared
All
Goff
right,
is outside
dude.
the top 10. So
Dude,
yeah,
I kid you not.
yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. My thing's blowing in here. We got 25 live viewers.
Really?
I'm dead serious. What's up, chat?
So
Be sure to like and subscribe before we get into our list here. Okay, my honorable mentions here. At 13, at 13, I think I have shoot. Let me try. I think where did I have him at? I had Dak Prescott at 13.
all right.
Yep. At 12, I had where did he go? Trevor Lawrence.
What? Trevor at 12, dog. I mean,
Wait,
he's
wait,
top
wait.
15.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Nope, not Trevor Lawrence. CJ Stroud. I have CJ Stroud
Ooh.
at 12.
Okay.
And at 11, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love's a lot lower for me. I don't like Jordan Love at all. But
I think he's just a solid game manager, but it's just me.
yeah, Jordan Love it just ain't really it for me. I don't like
Yeah,
him.
I feel you. I can feel you on that. All right. You get going. Number 10. Number 10 on the list.
Number 10. All right. So my number 10 quarterback is very, very underrated. I love this guy a lot. Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert, man. Last year he was 9th in passing yards, 12th in touchdowns, 3rd in INT, and 11th in QBR. But he's not the great stats guy, but he definitely passes the eye test. And I just think he's very impactful for the Chargers. Without him, their offense is not good at all. I just feel like he does a lot for Chargers offense, even though he doesn't put up the best stats. And I mean, if Trey Harris, if he gets a wide receiver too, I mean, we could see the Chargers maybe win the division this year under Herbert.
Possibly.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10 for me, I got Jared Goff at 10, and I know you had him at 11, which I thought was fine. I think that's a valid ranking. I think Jared Goff's he's like I believe Jared Goff is like the best game manager in the
Yeah.
NFL. I think he's just the best game manager. He does a lot of last year. He's this year he's got to turn down the interceptions for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
because that was pretty bad. But Jared Goff at 10 for me. I know you do a lot of the rankings based off all the analytics and stuff. I do my rankings based off of just what I straight up see. And
He doesn't
honestly,
get a lot of points.
I love Jared Goff's consistency and all the things that he's got going for him. So that's why I got him at 10. Just the best game manager in the league for me.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that it factor. Just doesn't.
Yeah.
All right,
But he's got
moving
a great
on.
hold on though. He's got a great supporting cast though to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could be good with Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery. I mean, anybody could be.
And St. Brown and J-Mo.
That's insane. It's insane with the Lions. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like that because a lot of people thought that Jared Goff early on in the year could be the MVP. I know a lot of people did it, but
Definitely. Yeah, he was in the race. He was in the race. What's going on, Chad? How's it going?
I'm just not a big Jared Goff guy overall. All right, so moving on.
Number 9 for you? Number 9?
Yep, number 9 for me. You had him at what, 11, Stroud, right?
I had Stroud at 12.
All right, so I have CJ Stroud as my 9. Last year, I'm not even going to go into his stats because he didn't have good stats at all last year. But in my opinion, it wasn't really his fault because the Texans.
Yeah, his line is absolutely just garbage.
Offensive line failed him miserably, and you just can't do much when you have a really bad offensive line and you have Diggs, Tank Dell on IR, and you have Nico Collins on IR for most of the season. So CJ Stroud's another guy who didn't have the greatest of stats, but he definitely passes the eye test. He's good.
Yeah.
He'll bounce back for sure.
Yeah. And I hope by the end of the year, like, my list will definitely change. So I expect him to be in the top 10, just going based off what I saw last season. He had to take a little bit of a jump down for me.
Yeah, this is current, by the way, too.
This is going. Yeah. Okay. Number 9 for me. I got Matt Stafford. I think he's always a top 10 quarterback. Always has been. He's just super consistent. He's got a decent wide receiver room this year. Again, with Puka Nacua, I really like him a lot. And he's just always just been there. He's got the in factor. He's always clutch. We'll see what he does this year, even though he's been dealing with some back injury issues the last couple months. So we'll see what happens with that. But give me Stafford at 9.
Okay. I mean, I had him all the way at 15, actually.
15, okay.
I guess. Respectable, I guess. I mean, the thing with Stafford, though, is he's never distinctly been, like, at the top of this discussion for quarterbacks, in my opinion. He's never been at the top, so, like, he's just kind of there for me. He just is. But
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have a problem with that. I don't.
Yeah.
All right. So
we're at 8. Yeah, we're at 8 right now.
8. My 8. Strictly, we're not. Last season's kind of a whatever season, but I'm going 8 for mine. Is Dak Prescott.
Okay. Okay.
I just think that he was set, like CJ Stroud. He was set up to fail. I mean, let's be honest. Only had CeeDee Lamb. Didn't have really wide receiver 2 or 3 in the offense.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the rushing game, I mean, we talked about this last time, but the rushing game was the worst.
It was absolutely terrible. I don't think it's going to do much again this year either. So.
And I think that Dak Prescott is definitely going to be really good this year. I think
he's going to bounce back this year, but I'm just going based off what I saw from last season. So.
Yeah, but okay. What I saw from Dak last year, right, was that every single game he played in, the Cowboys were in it. Every single game. Like, I mean, we could go. I mean, for the Falcons game, for example, in Week 8, I mean, he was single-handedly putting that team on his back, him and CeeDee Lamb. When him and
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb are on the field, the Cowboys always are in games, no matter what, no matter how bad their defense is, no matter if Micah
Yeah.
Parsons is old not or not, they're always in games. So I don't know. He's just a flamethrower, throws a lot of yards. So
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
that. That's that.
All right, for 8. All right, number 8 for me. I don't know if it's gonna turn heads or not, but it might. I have Jalen Hurts at number 8.
Are
Um,
you serious?
I have Jalen Hurts at number 8,
Are you
and
kidding? Okay,
and
I need
and
next. Okay, I need next
and
one.
and let me tell you why. Because I mean, looking at my list right now, he's top 3 in the NFC for my list that I have right now.
Oh God.
All the rest of my quarterbacks ahead of him, except for 2, are in the AFC. So I think he's a like. I was watching First Take the other day, right? And they said he's really not better than Lamar and Mahomes and Burrow and them, right? And we don't know how well he could function on another team, but he's the right fit for the Eagles. Like he's that guy for the Eagles, you know?
Okay.
And I just feel like he's got he just doesn't really he's never really been amazing. I've never seen him be amazing. Okay. Like last year, he had the most weapons in the entire league, right? And all he had to do was be mediocre. Okay. He just couldn't play bad, right? And for me, like last season, like you look at Joe Burrow, he had Higgins and Chase, right? And he balled out. He didn't have as many weapons as Hurts did, and he balled out, right? Now Hurts is going to put up great numbers, but that's just because of who he has, right? So for me, like he's another game manager, like Goff is, I
Right.
believe. But I mean, I like Jalen Hurts. I like all the things that he does. I just don't think he's better than anyone ahead of him that I have in this list right now.
Okay. First of all, in my opinion, game managers can't win the Super Bowl. I mean, they just if you're a game manager, in my opinion, can't win the Super Bowl. He's more than a game manager, and just I mean, you're right. He didn't have outstanding stats or anything, but I mean, when they did play action with Jalen Hurts, and when he was using his legs, they couldn't do anything. The combination
I
of
know,
Hurts and Barkley off of play action,
I know,
nobody could do a single thing about
I
it.
know.
And so I think that he just has so much ability. He's
He's
has so
got a
much
ton of
ability.
ability. I completely agree with that. I
Yeah.
just don't think he's as good as the other ones ahead of him. Like if say two of these guys, if some of these guys didn't exist, yeah, he'd be a whole lot higher. That's just where I'm at right now. Now, I hope Jalen Hurts
Most people have
goes
him in
out
the
and balls
five.
out.
Most people literally have him in the top 5.
I don't have him in the top 5. I have him in the top 5 for NFC. Like I saw a list just the other day that didn't have Jalen Hurts in the top 5 for NFC.
Who was that?
I kid you not. Hold on.
Who was
They
that?
were
Tell me, who is that?
I'm looking this up here. Yeah, okay. It was Dan Orlovsky, bro.
I mean, that guy's full of hot takes. So.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like
All right,
that's all I got to say about Jalen Hurts.
your guys.
It's not like I hate Jalen Hurts or anything. Like I have nothing against Jalen Hurts.
All right, that's fine. We just got to hear you guys. I got to hear your your next couple guys ahead of him.
Okay.
So
You got 7?
7 are my 7. This guy, I mean, a lot of people doubted in him. A lot of people still don't recognize how good he is, and it's Baker Mayfield. I mean, he's just absolutely. He's just one of those. He's a fearless quarterback, man. He's willing to do whatever it takes to win a football game, and
Yep. Completely agree.
he just slings. I mean, gunslinger.
He balls out, man.
I mean, he stiff armed Nick Bosa. I remember watching that game.
Yep.
He's one of those quarterbacks where no matter what the outcome is, he will always give you 100%.
Yeah, he's gonna ball out no matter what.
Oh, absolutely. Last year, it was 3rd in passing, 2nd in touchdowns, 3rd in QBR. So like he was definitely up there for stats last year, and I think he's only going to get better too.
Exactly. Me too. I agree completely.
I mean, you could argue I was debating on putting him at 6, but I just don't know. I mean, I feel like Baker Mayfield this year, has everything it takes to go out there and lead his team to the Super Bowl. He just does.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
like we said on Monday, or whatever day that was, Tuesday, I said this, I think the Bucks can win the Super Bowl this year. I absolutely think that they can. And Baker's a big reason why.
Yeah, possibility. And I don't know. Another thing too, though, is that he does throw a decent amount of interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to turn that down a little bit.
And his interceptions cost them. So he needs to definitely turn that down, I feel like. But overall, I'm willing to put Baker Mayfield in the top 5, depending on how he does this year. I'm willing to, but just not quite yet.
Okay. For me, we got at number 7, I have Justin Herbert. I got Herbert there for all the reasons that you had him. I don't remember where you had him, but I have at 10. Yeah, I had the same reasons for that. I just feel like Herbert's going to take a big jump this year. I always like all the things that he's been doing. Yeah, I'm a big Herbert guy. I think Jim Harbaugh is the guy that he needed to really take another step forward. I think he could easily end of the season being a top 5 quarterback in the AFC by the end of the season. It could be possible. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just he's a regular season quarterback, kind of, in my opinion.
We've only seen him in what? 1 playoff game? 2?
Couple, and the.
Well, yeah, he blew the 30-point lead or whatever. Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm referring to. And he played another one. Chargers made the playoffs this year. Who did they play this year?
They did?
What?
They did?
Chargers? I think they did. The Chargers made the playoffs this year, if I'm not mistaken. Was it the Bills they lost to? No, it couldn't be the Bills.
No, that was Pittsburgh. I don't think the Chargers made the playoffs because the Broncos made it.
Hold on, let's see. No, okay, you're right. They were like the 8th team.
Yeah, they were just out. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I didn't remember watching them play in a game. So has Herbert? I think Herbert's only played like 1 game, 1 playoff game.
Okay.
1 or 2, because he hasn't made it out of the wild card.
I'm trying to remember here. 2024 playoff. Okay, yeah, he played. He played 2. The Texans one. Remember
the Texans? Yes, I remember that one. Yep.
I thought that was this year, but that was last year. And
last year, yeah.
That was also a pretty embarrassing performance by them.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah, I remember that one. That was kind of a tough one.
Yeah, it's just those 2 playoff games. Are are really embarrassing in my opinion.
They
So,
haven't played a playoff game under Jim Harbaugh though. I just want to say that.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like he had a better supporting cast the first two times he made the playoffs. I mean, he had Keenan, he had a younger Keenan Allen, he had Mike Williams, he had a prime
Yeah,
Austin Eckler. I mean, he definitely had a worse coach, but the supporting cast is a lot better.
definitely.
So I don't know. I mean,
All right.
I just don't know. All
Okay.
right,
You
we're
got
at
number
6 now?
6.
All right, so my 6, as of right now, I'm putting Jaden Daniels. I
Hold on,
think,
before you go into that, at
yeah,
6, I also have Jaden Daniels, so we
yeah,
can we can share this one. I have Jaden Daniels at 6 as well.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of an interesting player. I was debating on putting him higher, lower, but
I thought about that too. Yep.
I feel like just out the top 5 is the right spot. Um, I'm not really big on putting these super young quarterbacks really
Yeah.
high.
Yep. Because they could be a one-hit wonder.
And I mean, C.J. Stroud. I mean, everybody thought C.J. Stroud was top 5 after last year. I mean, look
That's
how
true. Yep.
it worked out. But Jaden Daniels definitely really good. Best, definitely probably the best quarterback of his draft class so far. And
Easily. Easily.
last year he was the clutchest quarterback in the league, and I don't think anybody could say otherwise. So
That's not ridiculous to say. No.
I mean, he beat the Falcons, single-handedly beat the Falcons to go to the playoffs. Beat Detroit in Detroit
Yep.
by like
They
20.
knocked out the Bucks in Tampa in the wild card.
Yep, in
They lead them
Tampa.
down the field to get the
And they
game-winning field goal.
it was a decent battle,
Yeah.
but their defense just kind of took over in the
Yep.
second half. So, I mean, Jaden Daniels, I mean, a lot of people think he could win MVP this year. A lot of people think he's in the top 5 already, but I just got to see more.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see what he can do. I mean, obviously the situation with Terry McLaurin right now is not ideal. And you got Debo now, fat Debo. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I got Jaden Daniels at number 6.
Yep, that's a good spot for him.
Yep, could easily move up though. Could easily move up or could easily move down this season. I think.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got for 5? We're in the
My
top 5.
5, my 5 right as of right now, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I will stop you there. I also have Patrick Mahomes at number 5.
Okay. I just think that he's not distinguishedly the best quarterback in the league anymore. He's just
Nope. Nope.
but he's the king of winning big
Yep.
games.
He's still Patrick Mahomes. He's still Patrick Mahomes.
Third down conversions, and he is the best at making the best decisions for his football team.
Yep, I agree completely.
He's probably the smartest quarterback. He probably has the smartest quarterback in the league, highest IQ.
I agree.
I mean, I never see Patrick Mahomes make dumb decisions usually.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. And I mean, he always. I mean, the Chiefs always win, and he's just a big part of it.
Yep. I agree with completely. I'll stand by this. I've said this for the last couple of years. Tom Brady's obviously the greatest player of all time, but Patrick Mahomes is the greatest, like skill wise quarterback I've seen in my life. Okay, I've seen. Yep, with all of his like sidearms, his tosses, his IQ, and like his flashiness, like is phenomenal, and I'm gonna stand by that.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the straight up just talent anymore as the guys.
He just doesn't. He just doesn't really have. Yeah, that's true, but he also doesn't really have as many weapons as he used to.
Yeah, but Rashee Rice is out this year, so
He's got a washed up Travis Kelce as well. So there's that too. All right, number 4 for you, brother.
My 4 is Jalen Hurts. Okay.
Okay.
And I just think that
Jalen Hurts over Patrick Mahomes?
Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Okay.
He
Okay.
literally beat him. I mean,
That's true.
I
Well,
understand defense carried that.
the
I do.
defense locked in for that Super Bowl, dude.
But Jalen Hurts played a great game on the Super
He
Bowl.
played a great game. Yeah, he played a great game. He deserved that MVP. Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should have got that. He did. Yeah.
The main reason why I have Jalen Hurts as my 4 is that he is just one of the best running quarterbacks in the NFL. The pure runners. You just don't know what's going to happen with Jalen Hurts. He's great.
Yep.
He's the best at play action. He's better than Lamar Jackson at play action, in my opinion.
No, that's easy to say. I agree completely.
And I mean, he has the arm. He just has everything going for him. I just think without him, that the Eagles' offense is a mess without him. He fits perfectly, like you said, into the Eagles, and I mean, another reason why I put him so high is that he won the Super Bowl. He did, and when they were at home too, they only lost to the Falcons. So like he's a big win. He's a winner, just a flat out winner.
I agree.
So
okay, number 4 might shock you a little bit here. Okay, number 4 for me, I have Baker Mayfield. Okay.
Okay.
I have Baker Mayfield, and let me tell you why. Because I'm looking at this thing right now, and I have him over Patrick Mahomes because over the last 2 years, Baker Mayfield has more passing yards, a higher completion rate, more passing touchdowns by 16. He has 16 more passing touchdowns. He does have one more interception, but he also has a much higher passer rating as well. And he's just been a better quarterback, honestly, just to be able to watch and just see like how he handles himself, on the field. He just got that dog in him, and I think he's going to take a big step. I really like the Bucks this season, honestly. I'm kind of high on the Bucks this season. That's why I got Baker at 4.
Okay. I mean, all right. I mean, all right. I guess I can get around that. I mean, I don't have much to add about that. So,
all right. Top 3. Moving in top 3.
My number 3. This is where it gets pretty interesting.
This is gonna get a little weird for you guys, Chad. Okay, we disagree on some of these things here.
But okay. As of right now, my number 3 is Joe Burrow. Okay. Joe Burrow last year obviously was first in passing yards, first in touchdowns, first in completions, all of that stuff. But I mean, Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow is just his stats are, in my opinion, are a little bit inflated by his wide receivers. Let's just call it as it is. I mean, Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase and T. Higgins kind of make it look easy for him at times, in my opinion. But another thing too about Joe Burrow is that ever since that Rams game, he just doesn't. He's just lost his it factor after Super Bowl. He really has. He choked the Broncos game. Choked the Broncos game. Which was really bad in my opinion. And he just gets off to really slow starts.
They beat the Broncos, did they not?
No, they lost. Oh, they beat the Broncos.
Yeah,
but they didn't make the playoffs, though.
No. They beat the Broncos to stay alive, but then the Chiefs benched all their starters so that the Bengals couldn't get in.
Okay, that's my fault. But what I'm saying is that Joe Burrow hasn't had a ton of team success lately.
Nope, I agree.
He hasn't. So, and he always seems to get off the slow start. His team leads his team off to slow starts.
Here, so at that you're on that right now.
Okay.
Let me look at their schedule here. Okay, so their first 3 games are against the Browns on the road.
If you don't win that game,
at home against Jacksonville, and then on the road against Minnesota. Okay, you should easily start 2-1 if you're Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Like you have to start 2-1. You have to honestly, you have to start with a winning record. Because if you don't start with a winning record, it's the last 2 years all over again.
Yeah.
All right, you good with that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I
Okay,
mean, I just can't put Joe Burrow higher because of the team success. I mean, and the quarterback's the most important position in football.
yeah, I agree.
So and then in my opinion, it goes head coach, quarterback, head coach. But if you consistently lose games, and if you have the offensive talent like the Bengals are, I'm kind of pointing the finger at Joe Burrow. I just am.
Okay,
All right.
all right. 3 for me. I have reigning MVP Josh Allen.
Okay.
And Josh Allen, like, I don't really. Everybody's like, Josh Allen didn't deserve the MVP last year. He won it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, you can't do anything about it that he did win the MVP. You can say that he didn't. Doesn't matter. He won the MVP. Okay. That doesn't change the fact that Lamar Jackson maybe probably should have won it instead. But I just feel like Josh Allen really doesn't have as many weapons to deal with. And now he's going to lead the the Bills still, right? They're still going to win the division. They're still going to be a top
Yeah.
3 seed in the AFC this next season, just because of Josh Allen. And I just don't know like if he's going to be able to put up all the stats as well um, that he has been in the last couple of years. Um, he just to me he's just not at the level that the other 2 guys that I have in front.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, he just I'll talk about him in a bit. I'll talk about him in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Who do you
So
have? Do you have Allen
yeah,
at
I
2?
have Allen as my
Allen at
two.
2. Okay.
And I just think that Josh Allen at times looks like by far the best quarterback.
Absolutely, I agree.
And then there's other times where he just kind of loses his team. He doesn't lose the team, but he just kind of sells the game.
Yeah. He
Um,
especially I hold on, in the games like against the Chiefs, especially, like he just looks scared out there, dude. Like
yeah,
he's just like he's got it. Like he has the it factor until they play the Chiefs. Every
exactly.
time.
Just
He just has to if he takes over and he's like, "Yep, I'm going to take over this game against Kansas City." The Bills probably would be in 2 Super Bowls by now.
yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I just think that when it comes down to big moments, I mean, Josh Allen is just he's honestly right now the biggest regular season quarterback. The biggest
I
regular season
agree, yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that you have the best deep ball in the NFL. It's nice that you're one of the most explosive quarterbacks in the NFL with
Mhm.
your mistakes. But like,
What are you going to do after the regular season, man?
you have to beat the Chiefs. You just have
Yeah.
to.
Until he beats the Chiefs, like he will honestly to me he will never be number 1 in the NFL quarterbacks until he wins the MVP until he beats the Chiefs
In
in
the
the postseason. In the
regular season,
postseason, yeah. I don't
regular.
care if you beat the Chiefs in the regular season. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
a
matter.
lot of
You're
teams,
going to have to play him in the playoffs.
a lot of
Oh,
teams beat the Chiefs
yeah.
in the regular season. So, I mean, but I will say about Josh Allen is that he is probably the most athletically gifted quarterbacks in the league. Like he has the
That's fair.
best deep ball, best raw arm
He's
talent.
yeah, he's a great runner. He's not the best runner, but he's a great runner.
I mean, he's definitely up there for runners, but his arm is just insane.
Yeah,
Definitely
he's got a great crazy arm.
best thrower in the league. The best thrower in the league.
All right, so this is when you're gonna hate me now. I have Lamar Jackson at number 2 in the league. Uh, second best quarterback. Lamar Jackson, he's been great. He's just been fantastic the last however many years he's been in the league. He's been amazing. I think this could be the best team that the Ravens have had for him. And I think that Lamar really all he has to do He just got to do his thing in the regular season. He's going to do his thing great because he always does and he always has been, but he has to be great in the playoffs. He has not been great in the playoffs, okay? And like 2 years ago against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, easily the worst. I think that's easily one of the worst games of his career. Easily. That's a tarnish on his legacy right now. Okay?
Yeah.
But he's still great, but he's got to just take the leap. And I think this is his year to take the leap. I think he'll be number one by the end of the year, possibly. Could be. We'll see what he does. I think Lamar easily could win another MVP this season again.
Yeah, and I mean he's consistently been doing it for years too.
Yep.
I mean he's won how many MVPs has he won? Last 2 out of 3.
He's won 2 out of 3.
Won last 2 out of 3 MVPs. I mean, you could have made a case for him winning it this year, but like,
Yep.
does it every year.
He brings it every year. He has.
Yeah. So I obviously have Lamar Jackson at number 1, and the main reason for it is he is the best He's the best passer in the league. I mean, not throwing, like not like raw arm talent, but if we're talking completion percentage wise, and like not turning the football over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he doesn't turn the ball over.
He does not turn the football over, and he has.
I agree. Yep. That's yep.
Some of the highest. He has the highest QBR in the league. And he completes pretty much most of his passes.
Yep.
And he throws a lot of touchdowns too. Throws a lot of them, and it's interesting because you'd think with kind of a mediocre receiving cast, like say Flowers and Mark Andrews as your biggest weapons, that like Lamar Jackson wouldn't have the greatest stats, but he's definitely up there.
Oh, he's been up there. He's been up there for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
he's been there.
Yeah, I mean, for people that says and for people that say he's a running back too, I mean, I'm honestly tired of that discussion.
Yeah, he proved that he's not a running back like 2 or 3 years ago, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that people still want to argue that case, or that are still trying to argue that. Now he is the best runner in the NFL. That's another thing. He's the best runner in the NFL too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fat. I mean, he's just so fast.
He's gotten a lot bigger too, like bulkier. So
yeah, he's fast.
He's got a lot stronger.
He's fast, physical, and he just, I mean, completes his passes, which is what you want in the NFL.
Yep.
And I mean, for the Ravens, if you run the ball, with Derrick Henry 3-4 yards and complete a pass with Lamar Jackson. I mean, every single time that usually ends up in 3 to 6 points.
Yep.
And that's what they consistently do is they run the ball and complete passes with Lamar Jackson. That's why they're such a good team.
Mm-hmm. Agree. All right, my time for number 1. Joe Burrow is my number 1 quarterback in the NFL. You said that you blame a lot of the team consistency on Joe Burrow. Like, you're not wrong on that, but like if you look at the Bengals, man, they were dropping 30 points per game easily last year, right? In most of their games. Their defense is just so atrocious. It was atrocious last year. I don't know if it's going to be any better this year because Trey Hendrickson still like hasn't done anything yet. But I don't know how much better this defense is going to get. I hope it gets better a little bit. But Joe Burrow has just, like, obviously 2 years ago, it was fine. 2 years ago, last year, he played at an MVP level. He just wasn't really there because of his defense, if I'm being honest. If he had a top, I don't know, 15 defense in the league, that team easily could have made the playoffs last year. So Joe Burrow really has just, last year he showed me he's just insane. Okay, I think he's just got the best precision. He's the second smartest quarterback behind Mahomes, in my opinion. Obviously, he's got he didn't have very many turnovers last year, but obviously you want to keep him down. You got 2 great receivers right now. and I think that's really just gonna. I think the team's just gonna rally around him and how great he's been, and I think that's gonna elevate him more. And I think he's just gonna ball out this year. Joe Burrow is my MVP pick for this season.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if the Bengals beat the Ravens in the division, I mean, Joe Burrow can have my one spot. But I don't. When's the last time they beat the Ravens in the division standings?
That would have been. Here, let me look. They won the division in 22. They won it 22. They won it back-to-back years in 21 and 22, and the Ravens have won the last two. So there's that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. But okay, hold on. I pulled up the head-to-head record with Burrow and Jackson, and Ravens beat them both times last year. Both quarterbacks are playing.
well, hold on. If you look though at what happened during those games, right? If you looked
Yeah.
at what happened, the Bengals had the Ravens beat in the first game, okay? And their trash kicker botched it. And then the next play, Derrick Henry had a 60-yard run.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
So there's that. There's that. And Joe Burrow obviously can't do anything about that. And the second game was an absolute shootout. And the Bengals went for a 2-point conversion to try to win the game. And it was this close from being caught.
Yeah.
So really, it's always really been close. And a lot of the time, you can't blame Joe Burrow for those things. Especially the last one, the most recent game, obviously had a little bit of an overthrow. But that first game of the season, not Joe Burrow's fault at all.
All right, but
Because hold on, but remember though, Lamar Jackson fumbled to give the Bengals the ball in overtime. So there's that.
okay, I'm looking at this. The Ravens have won the last 4 games against the Bengals. The last 2 seasons, they've won all 2 games, both last 2 seasons too. So I mean, Lamar's been beating Burrow consistently. Joe Burrow at least has to beat Lamar Jackson once this year. He just does. And
I think he will. I think they're going to win in Cincinnati this season.
I just think the Bengals too probably have to beat the Ravens in the division standings too, because the Ravens have just flat out dominated the division for like the last few years. It's been Ravens and Steelers last few years.
No, it hasn't. The last 4 years, it's been the Ravens and the Bengals.
Steelers have been making the playoffs more consistently than the Bengals have.
But how many times have the Ravens and the Steelers made the Super Bowl in the last 4 seasons?
I mean, I guess, but that was kind of an outlier. That's kind of an outlier season, in my opinion.
They won the division that year, though.
What?
The Bengals won the division the year they made it to the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah. But I mean, Ravens have won the last 3 though, so I don't know. I mean, it is.
We'll see. It's gonna be an interesting MVP race this year, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, boys, it's a good stream. Second stream. Peak viewership of 25 early on, which is pretty hype. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're gonna try to be streaming maybe once or twice next week if we can. Let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. We're just getting hyped for college football season and NFL to be coming back. We're gonna be live streaming some games.
Sure.
Gonna try to do that once a weekend, once or twice. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later. Peace out.